What to do with all this? Offices all over the world have been mostly deserted for months, and Cardiff is no exception. Yet, as elsewhere, people have been prepared to work just as hard from the comfort of their own homes. Phil Jardine is a partner in a law firm which put most of its 150 staff on home working in March. It's been a revelation to him and has altered the way he sees his business in the future.
Everyone who occupies an office is looking right now at not at their office requirements and how much space do we need, and more importantly, what quality of space do we need? Because I think a lot of us believe there's going to be a flight to quality where people are maybe taking less space but better space.
All sorts of business leaders have been saying they're now thinking about spending less on office rents and more on their employees. But there's more profound thinking going on as well. Making a virtue out of the crisis is clearly the best thing that could happen after coronavirus. Clearly, working from home all the time is fantastic news for people who have a lot of land, and terrible news if you're in a tiny apartment. But certainly, reorganising the way that people use city centres is suddenly being seen as a massive opportunity. Just around the corner from the empty offices are all the signs of what's happened to high streets across the UK in recent years. Something needs to happen urgently to rescue small independent businesses. Wales's First Minister had the idea to keep a full third of the workforce on rotation at home permanently, partly on the grounds that it spreads the money around cities far more successfully than making most people come into the centre every single day.
Even in Wales, we have people spending up to a whole working day, if you add it up over the whole week, just in the car, going to and from where they live and where they work. And if we can make some inroads into that, then it's much more than economics. It is about the environment, it is about quality of life, it is about making places where people live more important to them economically, socially and environmentally.
This argument also suggests that big infrastructure projects so beloved of the government in London, like this new rail line into Cardiff, may become a bit redundant if all they do is move more and more people into city centres, when they might be better off staying, working and spending money in the area they live in.
You know, what you really want, the different sorts of people kind of mingling together and work. And the way we've built cities in the UK has not allowed that to happen. So now, yes, what we're seeing is really calling into question whether that model of agglomeration, of crowding together people in largely quite boring service jobs, is actually giving us the benefits we need. And if it's not giving us the benefits we need, why are we standing all the costs?
No doubt temples to corporate culture like London will resist this sort of thinking. And in Cardiff too, the offices are still going up. What isn't clear is if anyone is going to want to move into them. Laurence, Al Jazeera in Cardiff.